This video is intended to show our drone scanning capabilities. We are going to bring in a point cloud that was created by one of our drones on a site. We'll call it Site XYZ. The 3D software we're going to be using to view it and operate on it is Revit by Autodesk. And what we're going to do, we're going to start out by first of all bringing this point cloud model into Revit. So this is our point cloud model. We're going to insert it. And this is a view of the point cloud model that was created. The site features are easily identifiable and very detailed. Over here, we can see a couple of the bulldozers that are being used on site, some of the trucks. We have a bulldozer over here creating a new road. We've got a conveyor. And all the other site features are readily identifiable. We can, because the point cloud is in 3D and Revit is a 3D program, we can view this site in 3D. We can zoom in 3D. We can rotate it. And we can look at it in elevation. If I shift over to one of my specific elevation views, I've arbitrarily set this point at 0, 0. You could set a geodetic elevation if you like. I didn't do that for this presentation. But you can see how the property slopes. You can see, if there's my 0, you can see the property dips at this end and it's raised at this end. You can take measurements. If I want to know what the elevation from the base here to that peak is, I can pick a spot down at the ground, and the peak of that pile up to that elevation is about 10.6 meters. This is a very precise laser scan. That is very accurate. Part of this exercise, what I might want to be doing on this property is I might want to be adding in a new site office. And just for fun, I'm going to pick this area in here for my new site office. So what I'll do is I already went through the process of figuring out approximately where this ground elevation was. So I'm going to go to my ground floor, that's the edge of the pile, and I'm going to put in a new site office, and my site office is going to be, say, 20 meters by 13 meters. So I'm going to put my building about here. And I'm going to make that 20 meters as we discussed. I'm going to make that 13 meters as discussed. So that's the size of my building on site. That's what it's going to look like. I think I might go up to the roof and put a roof on this building. And I'll zoom in on this corner. And what you'll see as I zoom in closer, you see all these little points. These are all the points that make up the point cloud model and create this 3D image that you're looking at. These points, just for interest's sake, are about 70, 80 millimeters apart, something like that. And each one of those points has a 3D coordinate system attached to it. That's what. So in other words, you can look at this like as a survey, where the survey points, instead of being, say, 20 meters apart or more, are 80 millimeters apart, plus minus, which gives us a very clear picture of what's going on this site. Now that I've got my building placed, I'll have a peek at it in 3D. And there's my building. Well, you might say, well, you know, that might be a little close to that soil pile. We may want to put it over here somewhere. So why don't we do that? So we'll have a look at this. We'll move the building from there down to here. I'll go to my ground. I'll actually go to my roof so that I move my roof and my walls at the same time. That looks far enough away. I can get operations going around that pile, set up better with a little more space. So I'll have another quick look at that in 3D. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I think the owner will be happy with that. So we're going to give that to them as a presentation. Just for interest's sake, we may want to see what we're in for as far as cut and fill to get this floor put in at the level that we're trying to achieve. So I'll run a section through the building, and as you can see, the grade slopes down. So I'm going to be in for a little bit of a fill operation to put my finished floor at this level. So we could decide maybe to drop the building 340 millimeters so that it would eliminate the cut there, or we could leave the building where it is and we'd be in for a little bit of a fill operation at this end of the building. We're going to be down about 800 millimeters, so we have a good idea of what kind of cut and fill we have. So I think basically that shows what I wanted to show with respect to the drone scanning product that we can make available to clients.